I really want to debunk this idea and this misconception that men are unemotional, they are non-committal, and really they're just out to use women. That really isn't true. Men have deep emotional desires to connect with a woman, and they have an emotional world going on within them. And the key to having a man falling in love with you and staying in love with you is learning how to meet a man's emotional needs. My name is Fareen. I'm a dating and relationship expert. I teach about the masculine and feminine energy dynamics. I was a former lawyer. I'm an entrepreneur. I teach women how to approach relationships from their feminine energy. When a woman is in her feminine energy, it does not mean that she is not like a high achieving woman. She's not successful or smart. There's this idea of feminine energy that feminine energy is weak, uneducated, really submissive to a man. And that is just not true at all. And hopefully you can understand that even for me, being a lawyer, having wealth, also being an entrepreneur, an author, etc., these are like my accolades, let's say, that doesn't remove me from who I am and how I show up in my relationship with my husband and just with men in general. I really show up in my feminine energy. It's why I teach what I teach. Now, there's this misconception that men are unemotional, and I see this a lot on the internet where women just want to be angry at men. And it is much easier to say that he's emotionally unavailable or he's avoidant rather than taking personal responsibility on the role that we as women play into opening up a man's heart. So here's the thing when it comes to masculine energy, and for those of you guys that have been following me, my body of work is about the masculine feminine energy dynamic within. So within you as a woman, and then like that relationship being mirrored externally in your romantic relationships. The masculine energy man, so a healthy embodied masculine energy man, is integrated both it is masculine and feminine energy, which means that he has the ability to feel. And feminine energy is the energy that is receptive, that is open, that is tapped into intuition. And so masculine energy men, they are embodied in this energy. This is why they can feel and sense when a woman is coming off manipulative. Let's say she's outcome oriented or trying to get something from him, right? So this is when we're coming from our unhealthy energy, we're always trying to get something from someone. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a man. It's just we're outcome oriented. And therefore, we don't necessarily get the thing that we want. Here's where attachment plays in that the more that we want something, the further away it's going to be removed from us because we really need to learn to hold our desire and want what we want without firmly gripping onto that. And so when it comes to healthy masculine energy men, they're tuned into their emotional body. They just don't lead with their emotions. So a woman, primarily when you're in your feminine energy, this is our domain. This is what's beautiful. And so often women will say, why do I have to do all of the work in the relationship? You don't. But when it comes to the emotional aspect of a relationship, that is a woman's domain. Unless you're going to be with a man that's more in his feminine energy, and most women are attracted to men that are in their masculine energy, a man that leads and he has a very strong, secure presence that is the masculine energy. It's also a very laid back energy. They're not controlling. It's a quiet confidence with healthy masculine energy, as well as with healthy feminine energy. There's a polarity there, and they mirror each other. A lot of the qualities that a feminine energy woman will have, a masculine energy man is going to be attracted to because they mirror each other. So you see each other in each other essentially because you already possess these qualities within. This is why I always say that you have to really balance the masculine and feminine energies within so that you can attract that on the outside. Now, with men, they've not really had the emotional space growing up to be able to express their feelings. We come from a society where men are deemed to be weak if they're vulnerable. Vulnerability is very sexy, it's very attractive. And if you think about some love songs, so let's say Morgan Wallen, there's a few songs that he writes. Anytime a man, and he's a very manly man, is like sharing his feelings, I love it. Same with my husband. And so vulnerability is actually very attractive to women. However, men have not received this message growing up because men have been raised mostly with fathers that are unemotional. In fact, even most women, I know for me, my dad said, I love you the first time at my wedding. Now, it's really interesting to see my husband because my husband is a very loving man and he's constantly telling his kids he loves them. However, he is a very healthy, embodied masculine man. So, although he's not emotional, so emotional is being able to express yourself and being in touch with your feelings from a moment to moment basis. Most masculine energy men are not able to do that because they're not functioning from both parts of their brain at one time. They're usually functioning from one part of their brain. And in order for them to access their emotions, they have to quiet that, like one part of their brain, and go to the other hemisphere. Unlike us as women, when you're more in your feminine energy, you can do both. You can be in touch with your emotions, you can talk, you can be logical. It's just constant dialogue. You're in flow. A man is not really able to do that. He's not able to really tap into what his feelings are. It takes time for him to do that. The beautiful thing about a woman, and when a man is deciding who he wants to marry, what he's looking for is, can she activate a certain feeling in me? And this is why in my books I talk about the courting phase and why courting is so important and why it's important to be a challenge to a man and not a challenge in a strategic way. Again, men can sense this. Men know when you're really into a guy and you're trying to be a challenge. They feel it. It has to come from your own inner work that you're not going to sleep with men early, that you're going to make them work for you. I had a call with a woman and she said that she would meet men and she would go to their house pretty immediately. And of course, a man, when we go to their house, they have the assumption that this woman is going to sleep with me. And when the man made a move to sleep with her, she was like, I'm really ready for that. And he stopped initiating anything with her. When she was asking me, how do I be a challenge? Because I'm trying to be a challenge here and they just fall off when I do that. Being a challenge is allowing a man to court you and to take you out. And here, for this woman, she really had a deep belief that she was not worthy of being taken out by a man. So it made her feel scared to ask a man to take her out or to even go for a coffee date. And so here's where it's really important to do the inner work because if we're coming from a space of not feeling good enough internally, naturally what we're going to experience externally from the masculine outside of us is we're not good enough. And not because he's intentionally trying to do that, but it comes from our own feeling of not being good enough. And then we present ourselves a certain way, and then a man also mirrors that. And so this is why you never want to take any messages personally, especially for me. I'm very oriented in truth. I don't want to feed you strategies. There's always a component of inner work. And if you're triggered by the messages, that's a good thing. It just means that there needs to be some sort of healing within that area. Otherwise, there wouldn't be an emotional trigger to the message. So that's something to look at. When a man can feel a certain level of feelings with you, and in my messaging, I always talk about making a man feel uncertain. He wants to feel excited. He wants to feel anxious. He wants to feel that he's not going to be able to live without you if he loses you. A man should inherently have this desire and feeling toward a woman. And oftentimes, what is happening in a lot of the dynamics in the women I work with, and those of you that are watching my videos, it's the opposite where you're very anxious over a man and you're feeling like excitement when he messages you or doesn't message you. You're feeling all these feelings that he should be feeling. And what happens is when you're feeling these feelings, he's not able to get any sort of emotional access to you because he's not feeling anything in your presence. You're the one that's taking up that emotional space. How do you get a man to feel something for you and how do you access his emotions? You have to first learn how to connect with your own heart. The way to connect with a man's heart is learning how to connect with your own heart. When you're able to be vulnerable, you're able to be open and honest and show yourself, be seen with yourself. You're honest with yourself, you're accountable with yourself. This is why your work is so important. And you're really able to be with yourself and your emotions, and you learn how to self soothe. All of this in Secrets of the Feminine Woman, as well as in my course. My course is filled with 25 hours of inner work content. It was a coaching program that I ran for 5K US. I highly recommend it for those of you that want to start their journey and don't want to invest a lot on private coaching, because of course private coaching is much more expensive, but you can start your own inner work journey with my course. And in Secrets of the Feminine Woman, I touch in a little bit about the inner child and how to connect with her. So when you learn and you practice connecting with yourself, you learn how to connect with your own heart. Only then can you connect with not only a man, but another person. So if you're disconnected with your emotional body, then you can't really connect with a man. Now, here's the thing, some women that watch me, and even clients that I've had in the past, and often most women that initially find me come from this victim consciousness, which is the wounded feminine. And a lot of my work revolves around like ego dissolvement. Because if you're functioning primarily from the ego, you're not in your feminine energy. You can't be, because ego is the robotic part of us in our mind. It's not real. In the first module, I also get into the egoic thoughts versus the soul thoughts. So the thoughts of the ego and functioning from the ego completely make you disconnected from your feminine energy. Because when you're functioning from your feminine or your masculine energy, so ideally the integration, you're coming from a like spirit. That's your essence. That's who you naturally are. You're not coming from the ego, which is competition, survival, etc. So when you're coming from a space of survival, and a lot of women come from this victim ego consciousness, they're not able to connect with a man. So they'll say to me, Fareen, I'm in my emotions, I'm crying all the time. However, when you're crying all the time, this is not feeling your feelings or your emotion. Oftentimes, and again, you want to check in with yourself, you're crying all the time. It's usually coming from a space of shame and feeling bad about yourself and victimizing yourself. So, again, that's not feeling your feelings. There is a way to connect with your emotions and connect with your heart. And I can always lead you into this process if you work with me privately. Everyone is different. This is why I can't really give generic advice that's going to be specific to you on a video, because everyone is different and their process of moving into their body and moving into their heart is going to be different. And so when you learn how to connect with your own emotions and you're able to also be present, then you can connect to a man's emotions. And what happens is a woman that's in her feminine energy, or she's connected with her emotional body, she's really able to bring out all these feelings in a man that he wants to experience. So when he's in her presence, he's excited, he's happy, he's in the moment, he's not checking his phone, like he's zoomed in on you. That's the masculine presence that we all desire. And when he's away from you, he's thinking about you. He's wondering how he can set up another date with you. He's excited. He's also feeling these feelings of, I hope she's not dating anyone else. And I really need to get into commitment with her, deeper levels of commitment, because I don't want her to be taken by anyone else. And this comes from your ability to be high value, let's say, or to show up with a certain level of confidence. Because when you show up with a certain level of confidence, you're already approaching men with this air of mystery. And again, this is not coming from strategy. Your heart is still open. So there's masculine advice and then there's feminine advice, which is what I'm giving you. And so a lot of the things I'm saying, it might sound like strategy, but the key is that your heart is open throughout this. So you're not doing these things with the intention of being manipulative, because if you're doing it with the intention of being manipulative, it's just never going to work. You're coming from a masculine stance with a man. And when you're coming from that space with a man, normally your energy, because everything is energy, is going to be flat. And so he's not going to feel anything from you. Oftentimes, masculine energy women attract masculine energy men because of the initial challenge that they provide. But once the man really gets to know the woman, he starts to be disinterested, because a woman that's in her masculine energy, oftentimes when she starts being physical with a man and that closeness then forms, as women, we get attached to a man through physical closeness. And when a man starts distancing himself because the woman's energy is not feminine, and again, this is a feeling, he can't put his finger on this, it's a sense. What happens is the woman starts to become reactive toward the man, and she's either emotionally like reactive, or she gets mad at him, she gets cold, etc. And then a man starts to pull back because that is not being open. One of the ways that you want to build this emotional connection with a man is to delay any sort of physical contact with him until you feel that he's very interested in you and until you feel that he's like safe. And you're not going to know that it should take about 3 months in order to really feel comfortable and safe with a man. And he's going to be showing up consistently for you to start feeling safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your thoughts are. And if you want to speak with me privately, you can book a call with me, or you can also submit an email question. The email questions are not for coaching. It's just if you have a specific question that is going on with your situation, then I can help you in that way. Also, the books and the course are a great way to dive into your own inner work. Okay, my loves, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.